Hello, welcome to Advanced Biology with Mr. Rosser and the
Biology Boy!
And in today's lesson we're going to look at the structure of a eukaryotic animal cell.
14 billion years ago, the Big Bang started the creation of the universe, our solar system, and planet Earth. 10 billion years passed before the energy from volcanic springs collided lipids together to form cell membranes. Amazingly, at the same time, sugars, phosphates and nitrogenous bases also collided to form DNA. Life was born. The earliest life on planet Earth were the simple prokaryotes. These then evolved to become the more complex eukaryotic cells that we're made up of. This is the cell structure we're going to look at in today's lesson.
Right, we're going to make some notes now, so get yourself a desk, clear some space, you need some paper, preferably plain if you've got that, and a pack of pens are going to be useful. Different colours are ideal because then you can use a different colour for each organelle. Okay, let's get going. Your diagram begins with a little dot in the middle of the page. This is the nucleolus. Surrounding this you've got the DNA, and this can come in two forms. There's a scribble of chromatin there, or these structures chromosomes. Now the nucleus is surrounded by this nuclear membrane or nuclear envelope. Attached to this we get rough endoplasmic reticulum, rough because it's covered in these ribosomes, these dots that you can see here. We also get smooth endoplasmic reticulum attached to the nuclear envelope there. No ribosomes on this though. Budding away from the smooth and the rough ER, you might have vesicles or vesicles moving away, and these are shown here. These then conform with the Golgi apparatus or the Golgi body, as you've got here. And moving away from the Golgi, it's the lysosome, and then down here we have the mitochondrion, or mitochondria, plural. And then we've got a vacuole, we'll do that down here, there we are. And surrounding the cell we have a cell surface membrane. Okay, you're going to label the cell now. So take a ruler and just give a letter to each part of the cell. The idea being, on a separate sheet of paper, we're going to say what each of these letters corresponds to, and then it's really easy to test yourself, so you're not going to have the answers in front of you. But be really clear what you're labelling. So F there, that is the space between G, the membrane. And then that's just the space in the middle, the nucleoplasm H. This is the spindly bit, the strandy bit, I, the chromatin. And then the dot in the middle, that's J, nucleolus there. The chromosomes there, okay. Right here, this is really important as well. These are the dots on the surface. So they're the ribosomes on the surface now of the rough endoplasmic reticulum. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum, that's quite straightforward. And then both of these here, these are both vesicles. There we go. And then here we have the Golgi body, or Golgi apparatus, with the lysosome coming out the top. Okay, you need to pause the video here and write down each of these labels. Make sure you've got your diagram complete. Right, we're going to add a couple of extra organelles here. Now these aren't strictly on this bit of the syllabus, but they're good to know about for later on. So we've got the centrioles, we're going to label those here as X, and the microtubules, we're going to label those as Y. Right, you need to pause this, make sure you've got all the labels down. Now get yourself a second sheet of paper, and on this sheet of paper you're going to write down the letter and the organelle they correspond to, so A, vacuole, B, tonoplast, so on and so on. So pause this and get all that done. And when that's complete, you're ready to test yourself. So go back to your original picture, your diagram of your cell. Right, this is the important bit then. So you're going to take your picture of your cell that you've just drawn, and you're going to put right next to that all the answers that you've just written out. And then take a piece of paper and cover up those answers, and then have a go at testing yourself. So start at A, vacuole, yep, I'm right. B, tonoplast, I knew that one, good. C, that's the cytoplasm, excellent. D, cell surface membrane. Keep on going, keep on going. If you get one wrong though, go back to the beginning and start again. And then keep going until you can label every single one of those organelles. And when you can, well, hey, you're an advanced biologist and you're ready for the test. And that's coming next.
Right then, it's test time. So what you're going to try and do is label 1 to 13. You will notice though that 4, 10 and 12 could all be the same thing. So just pick one of the three possibilities and go with that. You probably want to pause this and have a go at labelling each of those. And when you're ready, the answers will follow. Right then, here come the answers. All right, biology boys, what do you think number 1 is?
Nucleolus.
Yeah, very good. What about number 2?
Nucleophore.
Yeah, maybe, or more likely to be...
nuclear membrane.
Yeah, that's more like it. And what about number 3?
Ribosome. Ribosome.
Ribosome is correct. And number 4?
Vesicle.
Yeah, vesicle is one of the things that could have been. What about number 5?
Rough. Endoplasmic reticulum.
Yeah, it's a tricky word, that, isn't it? Endoplasmic reticulum. Well done. What about number 6?
Golgi apparatus.
It is the Golgi apparatus. Well done, Arlo. Okay, let's give Ted a go. What about number 7, Ted?
Cell surface membrane.
Very good. And number 8?
Endoplasmic reticulum.
Yeah, close enough. What type of endoplasmic reticulum?
Smooth.
That's right, smooth. Endoplasmic reticulum. Right, what about number 9?
Mitochondria.
It is indeed the mitochondria. Well done again. Right, go and put a shirt on. And what about number 10?
Lysosome.
Yes, so lysosome's good. And number 11?
Cytoplasm.
Number 11 is indeed the cytoplasm, or the cytosol. Right then, number 12, what's that?
Vacuole.
Vacuole it is, excellent. Right then, the last one, number 13.
Yo!
The centrioles. Well done. And that is the end of the test. And in fact, the end of the lesson on the structure of a eukaryotic animal cell. Of course, you can look at this again, and I'd recommend spending 10 to 20 minutes reviewing this to make sure you've got this down. When you're ready then, you can move on to the next lesson, which looks at the structure of a eukaryotic plant cell. Thanks very much for listening, and I'll see you again soon. It's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from the...
Biology boy!